Alright, here's a fun cooking conversions video using Grandma's Guide to Cooking Measurements. So you see we have some dried and liquid seasonings and some very interesting methodologies here. So let's just jump right into it. How many splashes are in a nip? Well, like our normal conversions, if you can call these normal, if we start with a nip and we want to go to splashes, well, I know that one nip is 2 shots. So one nip is 2 shots. So that makes my nips go away, and I'm in shots. And I know that 1 shot is 8 splashes, which is what I want. So 1 shot is 8 splashes. So that makes my shots go away, and I'm in splashes with what I want. So they're in the top. 2 times 8 is 16 splashes. So if you need a nip, you do 16 splashes. I don't know what a splash is, but that's what we're doing. How many smidgens would it take to make a sprinkle? So if I start with 1 sprinkle, how many smidgens would that be? Well, I know that a sprinkle is 3 pinches. So 1 sprinkle is 3 pinches. Okay, so that makes my sprinkles go away. And I know that 1 pinch is 2 smidgens. So 1 pinch is 2 smidgens. That makes my pinches go away. I multiply and I get 2 times 3, which is 6 smidgens would make 1 sprinkle. Again, I don't know what any of this crap is. Okay, now let's rank the dried measurements from smallest to largest. Well, when you're looking at these, they all, right now, this is 1 pinch, this is 2 pinches, this is 3 pinches, but teaspoons and dashes are not in pinches. But if you look at this, 1 teaspoon is 8 dashes, and 1 dash is 2 pinches. So, if you get rid of the dashes, that means that 1 teaspoon is 16 pinches. So this is the same down here as 16 pinches. So there's your order. And you might be thinking, that doesn't tell me anything, Becky. Well, 2 pinches is the same as 1 dash. 3 pinches is the same as 1 sprinkle. 16 pinches is 1 teaspoon. And if you're like, well, 1 pinch is 2 smidgen. Okay, well, if you divide both sides by 2, a half a pinch is 1 smidgen. So it would go smidgen dash sprinkle teaspoon. Where does the pinch fit in? I'm not real sure. I think the pinch is how you take the dried seasoning out, right? A pinch, take 2 fingers, pinch it. So I'm not sure. I guess we should try this sometime. It could be fun. Now, let's rank the liquid measurement. Well, you can see that all of these liquid measurements are measured in terms of shots. So, we can make them all in terms of 1 shot. So, 1 shot is 8 splashes. So, if you want 1 splash, divide both sides by 8. So, 1/8 of a shot is 1 splash. Okay, well, 1 jigger is 1.5 shots. The next would be 1 shot, which is 1 ounce. 2 shot, nope, that's not next. 1.5 shots would be next. And that's 1 jigger. And then 2 shots would be 1 nip. So it goes in order: a splash, an ounce, a jigger, then a nip. And we do that by putting them in order by the amount of shots that it takes to get those. Kind of interesting, kind of interesting. All right. Now, a recipe for homemade barbecue sauce calls for 5 jiggers of apple cider vinegar. How many ounces do you need? Okay, so we have 5 jiggers. Okay, so 1 jigger is 1.5 shots. Okay, well, that at least gets me out of jiggers. I know everything measures in terms of shots, so I'm going to go to ounces. Well, 1 shot is 1 ounce. So that'll get me out of shots, multiply straight across, and I get 7.5 ounces. Kind of a fun way to measure, I guess. And the barbecue sauce also calls for 4 dashes of dried mushrooms. So we need 4 dashes. How many is this in teaspoons? Well, I know that 8 dashes is 1 teaspoon. So that gets me out of dashes. 4/8 is 0.5. So you need a half of teaspoon of dried mustard. And that is a fun cooking conversion video.